Hi, my name is Christina Robinson, and welcome to another edition of CMS Forex News. Today is Thursday, November 15, 2007. Global stocks dipped today, causing the yen, dollar, and Swiss franc to gain on the day versus the pound, euro, and the high yielders. The pound-yen, a favored pair of carry trade, fell more than 300 pips during the European session and found support near the 226 level. In a second example, the Australian dollar fell to the yen after recovering the last two sessions. At 2 p.m. Eastern, the pair was retesting support near 98.1. In the example of the U.S. versus the Canadian dollar, the greenback surged 200 pips from the session low to reach above 0.98. The dollar has recovered more than 700 pips in the last 7 sessions. The dollar gained on the pound, bringing the pair to a 3-week low after UK retail sales showed a decline. Since yesterday's high to today's low, the pair moved more than 400 pips. The greenback also gained on the euro after losing the last 2 sessions. In fundamental news, the UK showed a decline in retail sales for the month of October and the slowest consumer spending in 9 months. The data suggests consumers are feeling the impact from 5 rate hikes by the central bank, along with tighter credit conditions. In Europe, the harmonized CPI grew an elevated 0.5% and pressured the central bank to raise interest rates. Yearly core CPI notched up to 1.9%. In the U.S., consumer prices showed a 0.3% climb in October, with core prices increasing 0.2%. On the year, CPI is up 3.5%, which is the highest since August of 2006. Increases to energy costs, such as gasoline and electricity, are adding to inflationary pressures. A report on the manufacturing level in New York held firm, beating expectations of a large drop. Tighter access to credit has not yet hampered production because the weak dollar is making U.S. exports more competitive. And a report from the Philadelphia Fed District also beat forecasts as the manufacturing index rose to 8.2. In a final story out of the U.S., the number of Americans filing first-time claims for unemployment benefits increased by 20,000, higher than expectations. The data signals that the U.S. job market is slowing as companies may be cutting staff to reduce costs in a period of slower economic growth. In Canada, manufacturing shipment fell 0.9% in September, continuing a weakening trend observed over the past 6 months. Overnight, the Eurozone releases trade balance data. Tomorrow in the U.S., we get industrial production and capital flows. And that's it for today's news. Join us again tomorrow at cmsfx.com as we wrap up the week.